Being a challenge to the person you like is the most important factor of attractiveness, and yet most of the people have no clue how it works exactly. In the previous movie on the subject, I spoke about the tips and tricks to use to become a challenge, but today I will tell you how to naturally be a challenge and combine it with full frankness. For starters, you are usually a natural challenge for the people who are romantically interested in you, but you're not interested in them, or you're interested just a little bit. In such cases, unwittingly you behave in a very attractive way. You don't really care about meeting those people. If they don't write back to your texts, you don't panic and don't send them 10 messages per hour. The problem is that it's all completely subconscious. You don't even have to think about what you're doing and you are attractive anyway. This attitude, however, undergoes a 180-degree change when you start fancying someone. Then you usually start to show far too much interest. You're trying to impress and show yourself at your best at all costs. You start committing errors that show desperation, jealousy, getting offended, or constantly seeing problems. I've come to the conclusion that we have a certain evolutionary mechanism that works against us. Yes, you heard me correctly. For the sake of humanity, your unconscious mind does not want you going after the person that you think is more attractive than you. If this is your approach, your intuition or just unconscious mind will tell you to do the worst possible thing. That is, for example, to show too much interest or show how much you care. And that will prevent you from becoming a challenge, and you will have no chance of impressing that attractive person you like. If you want to have your subconscious mind on your side so that it doesn't sabotage all your actions but supports you in every endeavor, you cannot put that person above yourself. You need to be aware that your happiness does not depend on other people. When you meet a new person, here is an attractive way of thinking. I like you, I would be happy to go out with you and get to know you better. But if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. Even if you are in a relationship, you may have a similar attitude. I love you with all my heart. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But if you don't want to, I will understand. You are free. I don't want you to be with me if you don't want it. If you prefer to be alone, I understand. If you prefer to be with someone else, I wish you luck and happiness. Only you know best what to do with your life. There is no desperation in this type of attitude. Actually, this is the complete opposite of desperation. There is no fear, no clinging to the other person. There is no blame, insult, or jealousy. This is the attitude of unconditional love, but also unconditional attractiveness. So if you manage to achieve such an outlook and act in accordance with it, then it will be so difficult for you to lose your attractiveness. Of course, developing this sort of attitude towards the person that messed with your head is pretty difficult, to say the least. In fact, for the vast majority of people it is almost impossible. Because of that, when I work with my clients, I advise them how to give the impression that they are not interested. There are plenty of tricks that can fool the subconscious of another human being, and yes, this is a type of manipulation. Such methods, however, often do not work in the long run, and that's why the key is even a slight change in your attitude and at least not committing desperate mistakes. And that's it for now, but I strongly recommend the unconditional love also for this channel and pressing the subscribe button. That will make me very happy. Thanks for watching and see you next Sunday. Robert Marchel.